Hello, everyone. I am back at you this week with my next installment for the month of January for Umoja. Now, last week we talked about finding unity in yourself and finding your own identity and your moral obligation to your people. So, basically, if you identify with being black and wanting to be a part of the black community, and then you feel an obligation to work toward making it better, then that's what your self unity it should be all about, and looking at yourself and what you can contribute. Now, this week I want to talk about the unity between black men and women that we know has uh, had its ups and downs over the decades. And I think we've heard all the arguments, all the excuses, all the everything over and over again. But today I'm just giving you my take, and I'd like for you to check out my book. It's called Man Up, Woman Up by Tony Odom. You can find it on Barnes and Noble, and it's called Man Up, Woman Up, Healing Black Love. And I think that's the main thing we got to look at, that we have been under attack from the moment we were put on the boat till we got here. So our love also has been, but it has also stood the test of time. So I commend all those that have been married for a long time, or been in relationships for a long time, that have loved unconditionally and did what they were supposed to do. That is the only thing really that is going to get us through. And that's the one thing I agree with Dr. King, since we are celebrating his life and his legacy today, January 16th, 2017. And but where I kind of differ with the brother is, you, in order to love, you also have to be able to protect yourself and do everything. I don't believe in loving my enemy and letting them beat my ass. Sorry, that I never could get with that. So you gotta love yourself. Lord, give me the strength to crack a skull. Now that's the love that I have. And that's what I think. If we get more back into that and protect ourselves, protect what we love, that's when you'll get the respect you deserve. Because you can't appeal to someone's conscience that who does not have one. Anybody that could blow up a church with four little girls in it has no conscience. So you can't appeal to it. And I think Dr. King finally started seeing that before he was killed, just like every other black leader we've ever had. So once again, happy birthday, Dr. King. And I do agree that love will get us through. So now, to the relationship between black men and women, to our unity, it has been under attack, as I said, since we got here. And the main reason is a community is based on man, woman, and child. That is your basic family unit. From there, you build communities. From there, from communities, you build nations. And if you're about a nation building mindset, then you understand how important it is to have the basic family unit in place. And that is what has been under attack so much, because the enemy knows that if they keep us apart, keep the black man and woman apart, then obviously the child is not going to come, or we won't build a family. And that is what we have to be about. Now, some of us will never be a one. Well, I'm not going to be a one. I'm old as black pepper and baseball, so I'm not having no babies. But I love all the babies that are here already. I consider them mine, and it is up to me to do as much as I can to help with the education and the moving forward of our people and all of our babies and our children. So it doesn't mean that you have to physically have any, but you should be contributing to an environment that will produce smart, educated young kids, and that is why I'm going to first talk about the good between black men and women. I think we have endured more than anybody on the planet has had to, in terms of being under attack, being pitted against one another, being stripped of our dignity and everything else. So we have endured that. You do have strong black families. The media won't let you see it. You never see black love. I'm start trying to find something on TV where I can see a black man and woman together. You got a white woman and a black man. You got a black woman and a white man. You don't ever see the two together, so rarely. And so I commend the shows that do have black families, but that's just it. We don't see enough of ourselves in loving situations. So then, therefore, many of us grow up and we don't have anything to compare it to. We don't have a barometer for black love, and that's a problem. That's still a problem in film, in everything, and that's something I know I want to address in some films. But that's a whole other video. But basically, we have endured. We do have families. We do love each other. There are those of us that are working together and trying to get where we got to go. Okay, so that's the good part. Now let me talk about the bad. The good, the bad is how we don't trust each other till today. Not only do we not trust each other as a people individually, but black men don't trust black women don't trust black men. We still fighting. Everybody want one, but we want to sit up and trip with each other and have problems with each other when all we got to do is be honest. I feel like this: if you a hoe, be one, okay, but be an honest one, and that's a male or a female. Because let's face it, there are both. Okay, if you don't want to be in a relationship, be honest about it. Okay, don't tell somebody what they want to hear or whatever, try to get in their pants or panties. Do be honest about who you are. If you know you're not ready for a relationship, that's good. And keep doing what you're doing, but be honest. Don't try to play games. And that's what we do way too much of, is play games. Half of us are so afraid of ourselves and of being able to love. It's a damn shame. Now my thing is this: if you can love yourself, you can love somebody else without being a damn fool. Just because you love somebody don't mean you got to be stupid. Okay, it's a lot of folks that get that twisted. So then, therefore, oh well, I'm not gonna love nobody. 'Cause, they ain't nobody, they ain't shit. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, you ain't either. If that's how you feel about everybody, and what you put out in the universe is what you get. If you think all black men ain't shit, if you think all black women ain't shit, then in your universe they're not, and that's all you gonna ever attract to you. Okay, get off the no trust, the blame game, the bullshit. What do you really want? And that goes back to last week. And if you're identifying, finding your own identity, who are you? What do you want? And what are you bringing to the table? Now, if all you want is sex, be real about that. If you want an emotional attachment and some commitment, be real about that. Quit playing games. It's time out for that, because we got too much to do with your new Cheeto president coming in on Friday. We got a whole lot of work to do and do not have time. We walk around not speaking, looking crazy, blaming each other for stupid shit that has nothing to do with anything. Okay, be who you are. Find like attracts like. So the only common denominator in all your relationships is you. And if they all messed up, then I think you better take a look at yourself. Okay, now the ugly. Now I just said the good, just said something about the bad. Now the ugly, the real ugly between us is the fact that you got bitches and hoes, and that's male and female bitches and hoes. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. Trifling. First of all, let me talk about sisters, because I'll go there with us. I'm a sister. Love myself, strong one, ready, down, ride or die. I'm there. I know the good ones, and I know what we have to offer. But I'm talking about the trifling ones, because they are there. There are some hoes that ain't loyal, a whole bunch of them. That as Lil Wayne said, well, why give her your heart when she rather have a purse? There's a lot of materialistic women that are full of shit, that don't need no kids because they rather chase a man and be at the club than at home taking care of their kids. Okay, they want everybody else's man other than their own. Okay, they sit up here and it's just trifling. Just there's nothing I can't stand more than a no account woman that don't take care of herself, look like shit, act like it, loud, ignorant, or whatever. Because black women are the most educated group of people on the planet Earth. Okay, but then you got the total polar opposite. Shaniqua, and Lord knows I ain't talking about a real Shaniqua, but the ones that's street, hood, rat, ghetto, fabulous, loud, ignorant, whatever. And even those come on a different class. Because let's face it, we have different classes in our community like everybody else. And I'm talking about from Shaniqua to whoever that's educated with a PhD. I know some ignorant sisters with PhDs too that play the same games, looking for the same nonsense, bring no substance to the table. So I'm not trying to talk because there's some hood sisters that I would be with any day that's got my back more so than some of these so-called educated ones. Okay, so let's get that straight. I'm just keeping it 100, as y'all know that I do. Okay, so there are trifling ass women out there, and we need to stop pointing our finger at a man and talking about a man is a dog, and a female dog is a bitch. Okay, and there are some that are out there. Okay, now for the brothers, I can't stand a bitch ass man either that's laying up, wanting somebody to take care of them, always got an excuse for everything, can't never make it. Why is the sisters can always find a little piece of job, a little piece of car, a little bus pass, something to make it? And brothers always a big black man, it's hard out here. You think it's so damn cakewalk for us either? No. But we make it happen. So you all need to quit. And the problem with that, unfortunately, is a lot of black women have raised these little bitches. That's why they little bitches and can't do nothing because their mama did every damn thing for them. So, like I said, that's nothing. That's the ugly when it comes to black men that won't stand up and do what they're supposed to do. You don't stand up for me. You don't protect me. You don't love and respect me, which then means you don't love yourself. Okay, and if you're a bitch, you're just a bitch. It's as simple as that. Okay, and you will get no respect from us and no damn body else. So if you want another woman to take care of your ass and you slinging, you know what, all over the world, you have equated your whole entire being as a man to your penis, then get with it, because that's all you're gonna ever have and all you'll ever get. And remember, there's always one bigger than yours. Okay, so you need to let that go too. Okay, that is the ugly with men. If you stand up, be a man. When are you gonna stand up for yourself and do what you gotta do? Now, are there brothers out there doing it? Hell yeah, it's some strong Khalid Muhammad type brothers out there that I love with all my heart, that'll fight to the end. And that's what I'm talking about. That's a real king. That's a real man. You're a king, not a Kong, as Jadena says in that song. Okay, you're a king, not a Kong. All right, and you see how many times they'd have made that damn movie, 1,000 times. That's what white folks thinking about you big ape. Okay, so if all you doing is slinging, then you're doing exactly what they want you to do, because you're not nation building. You just building on yourself. And if that's what you want to do, fine. But move and get out the way for a real man to come in and do what he got to do. Okay, because we talking here about unity and about building a nation of black people and doing what we got to do to get the respect that we deserve, because everything on this planet has come from us. When you follow it all the way back to its root, it is African. Okay, everything from science to math to religion, spirituality, however you want to look at it. So you your best start realizing what your own potential and what your own value is. And when you do that, that's when the black man and woman are going to really come together. Know your value, know who you are, know what you bring to the table, and then we can come together, do what we got to do. Other than that, we all own some bullshit, just straight up bullshit, and that's what the enemy wants you to be on, so you won't be a threat. Okay, So once again, check out my book, Man Up, Woman Up by Tony Odom on Barnes and Noble. And I want to say happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone. Remember the legacy. Remember that the fight is not over. We still have a lot to do. And I'll see you next time.